We are still here in San Diego because naturally I think that we're just gonna be here until the weather is like warmer in the rest of the country. And even here right now, it's not as warm as it was like last week. I think that we're getting a bit of a cold front. I saw something online about it. Regardless, I still know that we're in one of the warmer places in the whole country, and we are very grateful to be here. For the past couple of days, we've actually been in Laguna Beach, which is where we met our friends Gina and Shay and lived our early 2000s nostalgic dream of being in Laguna Beach. And it was a bit of a whirlwind, but it was very beautiful there. And now we're back to our comfy spot here in San Diego where we've been staying for the last little while. So tons of people living out of their vans here. Some people are new friends. Some people are friends that we met a couple months ago in the desert and they're here now. But yeah, we're just very grateful to be in this place and taking a really slow morning this morning. So let's get out of the van. This is me like in halfway, out halfway of the van. Okay, I'm officially outside.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, this is the driver door.
So it's kind of like this weird feeling here because there's a military base here in San Diego, so there's always like military planes.
Yeah, there's been helicopters, like military helicopters just flying over this bay here. There's been destroyers, like the battleships that have been coming through the bay. We haven't personally seen them, but we've seen, like, our friends have been uploading like Instagram stories and stuff of them like rolling through the bay, and like none of their lights are on, which somebody had told one of our friends that means that they're getting ready for war. And actually today is the first day that Russia has now declared war on the Ukraine. So just kind of like an eerie sort of ominous feeling, especially hearing all the helicopters and like now with like the news that's going on over on that side of the world. It's definitely kind of eerie here.
Yeah, it's just like a little too close to home that you're reading this on the news and then you hear like the planes above, like, you know.
They've been doing it ever since we got here.
Yeah, it's not connected. I don't say, as far as I understand, it's not connected, but it's just, it's just still this, it's a weird feeling. So I actually had a really difficult time getting out of bed this morning because I was just like on my phone, like reading all the news and getting really upset. I had multiple cries this morning because my family's Ukrainian. I also have a lot of family from Russia as well. But my grandpa, who I lived with for a brief period in my childhood, but also I was just like close with it well into my teens. He escaped the war from Ukraine in the 1940s, and he came to Canada by himself when he was 17 years old without any family and created a new family, all of us, and a completely new life in Canada. And we never like learned Ukrainian. I think that he really wanted to just start over. And I was just thinking about him a lot this morning, and it was really affecting me, and like, yeah, all my chuchas and my Ukrainian family, and yeah, it's really upsetting to me. And then it's just kind of like weird going outside and hearing just military planes. Like, I know that they're here to keep us safe and all that, but it's just kind of weird. So as beautiful as the water is, I think we're gonna kind of just get away from this area for a little bit. We need to get water and groceries and all that kind of stuff because, like I said, we had just come back from Laguna Beach. I am just feeling really grateful to be here, like in general, and just really grateful to be safe. But I did want to address it because it is something that's laying so heavy on me right now, and I just feel so much pain for the people, all the vulnerable people in Ukraine and also in Russia, who just don't want this. But yeah, it's just like really laying heavy on me today, and I think that the appropriate thing to do right now is to just, I don't know, keep an eye on the news, stay informed as much as we can, but also to drink water and to eat food, which we haven't done today. So let's go do that. And thank you for sitting here and connecting with me about that right now.
We're back again at a grocery store. I feel like we're always at grocery stores. We just haven't been like meal planning and like getting what we normally get. So it feels like we're just been running out of food super quick. But we're gonna do it right today. We're gonna get all the stuff that we need to last us for a while. We're gonna refill our water jugs, and then we're gonna enjoy beautiful San Diego.
I'm usually not this lazy. Usually I make my own fried rice, but I had to get frozen fried rice today because we're so hungry. And yeah, like it's like afternoon and we have not eaten anything except for coffee, so. So on this week's menu is, well, this is lazy fried rice. But besides this, so we got stuff for lasagna soup, lettuce wraps, which I'm obsessed with making right now.
They're so good.
What else? Pasta, stir fry, and curry. I'm like obsessed with this Nora Cook's vegan butter chicken recipe. Like obsessed with it. But I feel like we finally have like a lot of things on the menu. What else did we get? I think that's it. Oh, and chicken burgers.
That's right.
It is gonna be a good week of eating, folks.
We're gonna go fill up our water jugs, our 2 5-gallon like jerry cans that we normally use for underneath our sink. Typically it takes us like, it's 10 gallons of water. It really depends on our usage and like how much we're, you know, cooking big meals and things that require us to like heat up water. Typically we go through that amount in like a week to 2 weeks maybe. Again, depending on like what we're cooking and if we're drinking the appropriate amount of water. So in the desert where it was very dry, we were going through it a little quicker, like closer to a week, because we had to drink so much water. And it cost us about, I think it's like $1.50 for 5 gallons.
So we just got back to our spot that we were staying in before, and probably will again. And as soon as we pull up, our one friend Austin is like rollerblading around, picking up trash. And today I've just like, been like, every time I go onto social media, I just cry. Like, I'm so sad. I feel it so deeply. It's like so fucked up. And like, you just try to go on about your day because you can't solve every problem in the world by yourself. And like, we need to eat, we need to get outside, we need to like explore, get our steps in and get fresh air and all of that. But it's just, today's been really hard. I basically just want to make spinach dip with an entire loaf of sourdough. And like, I'm not trying to make this about me. It's not about me. I feel so fucking... I just feel so fucking deeply about all of it. It's so fucking sad, man. I think I'm just gonna like eat some food and try again tomorrow. I did it.
We are in Pacific Beach, and we are heading to Pacific Beach Ice Cream Co., which was a recommendation from our friends, the Lost Renegades on YouTube. They told us that there was 8 flavors at, I think it was this place, but when we looked it up online, it had said that there's only 4 vegan flavors. They had told us there's 8 vegan flavors. When we looked it up, there was only 4. So we'll see. We're very excited. Not often that an ice cream place will have vegan ice cream flavors. Hopefully we can make Rachel feel a little better with a little bit of ice cream. Let's do it. I got the chai tea ice cream, and Rachel got 1 scoop of the Oreo and 1 scoop of the peanut butter, which I didn't try either of those actually, so I'm definitely gonna need a bit.
I can share with you.
How's the ice cream make you feel? Good. Good? Better?
Yeah. That's all the hotel, right?
All of this? This is all the hotel?
Yeah. At first I thought they were people's houses, and then I was like, wait, they look all exactly the same.
It looks like a hotel.
That looks like a hotel to you?
Yeah, it looks like cabanas or something.
Oh, I wonder how much it costs to stay there.
$275 a night. Probably more actually.
You just made that up.
I just made it up.
I feel like it's very fitting to get a peanut butter flavored ice cream at Pacific Beach, because you know, like PB is like PB, and then PB is also like peanut butter. Or maybe that's just my excuse to get peanut butter ice cream. But either way, that was so good. It's very rare that you go to an ice cream place that has that many vegan flavors. Regardless, we need to eat actual food. So I was kind of thinking about making like a lasagna soup, even though it's warm outside, it's kind of windy. There's this recipe from It Doesn't Taste Like Chicken. I absolutely love her blog and like all of her recipes. They're so good. And I made this lasagna soup last year, I think, on a rainy day in Vancouver, and it was like amazing. So if I could make this recipe even like half as good as it was last time, I would consider today a success.
So I've needed to do a deep clean of this back area because it's just gotten messy, just like throwing skateboards back there and all kinds of random stuff to make room in the van itself. So I've been meaning to get back here just to clean everything out for a while. And Rachel actually we have like a big pot, like a big giant pot that we don't keep in the van because there's no room for it. I originally came back here to dig everything out so that I could find that pot. Unfortunately, I don't see it back here. We must have left it at our house sit or something. So I think Rachel might have to switch up the recipe.
Thinking on the fly. I think I said this yesterday, but I love being parked down here because so many of our van life friends are parked down here. We're so close to everybody. A bunch of them went to Mission Bay, or Mission Beach. Maybe that's why I said B, because I have no idea what it's called. Many of them did go down to Mission Beach though today, and they're all hanging out. Whenever I look on Instagram stories, I'm like, I have FOMO, even though I know they're all gonna be back here tonight. But I think that it's like really important to, because I've been so emotional and kind of upset for the last day or two, that I'm like just up and down, you know what I mean? Like, it's not consistent and it's not always predictable. I'll be like in the middle of feeling so happy and then I'll just start crying. And in those moments, I think it's better to just like be alone or just be with my husband and just in a space where I'm like ready to feel them, you know, as those feelings come on. And like, holy shit. The world is heavy, and it's more than just the Ukraine and Russia war. It's also the bills being passed in Florida and the statements in Texas about LGBTQ kids and trans kids specifically. And I just feel like the world is so heavy, and I feel so affected by it, and I feel it so deeply, and I'm sad, and I'm scared for the future, and I'm scared for like the future of my kids, and I just feel like there's just so much. There's so much to take in and try to understand, and I know that like as one chick living in a van, I can't really do much about it except for vote the way that I want to vote and contribute financially when I have it to the things that I want to contribute financially to. But it's just so heavy. And I have another bone to pick. My friend and I were just talking about this the other day about like how we call non bread, even though non means bread. Like you can just say non. And today, Nick's ice cream, as much as we love that place, Nick's ice cream was called chai tea ice cream. You can just say chai, because chai means tea. You know what I mean?
Look at it.
I can't see it.
Here, give me the thing, I'll show you. This thing's hilarious looking. Look at that thing. It's just a big, it just looks like a big brick.
Okay, I'm coming up.
Hell of a place to eat. So it's a hell of a place to eat.
Yes.
Hell of our food.
I literally said right before I cooked that, I was like, as long as I can make the lasagna soup half as good as it was the other day, then today was a good day. And I could not make the lasagna soup half as good as it was because I didn't make it at all. But I'm also not gonna lie, like today it was a good day, and
it was better than yesterday.
It was better than yesterday, and in comparison to worse days that we've experienced and worse days that people are experiencing, technically, like objectively, that's what I mean. Objectively, it was a good day.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ups and downs right now are pretty intense, and I think that we're going to shut off the camera for the next few days. Thankfully, we have enough footage banked that we can't have the luxury of doing that right now. So hopefully we can just sit and relax and chill out for the next few days. But yeah, we're going to leave it here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We're really grateful that you're with us today and with us so often. You're here with us every week. We really appreciate you watching this video, and we will see you in the next one.
Please press the like button because that really helps us. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Again, that really helps us. And thank you guys so much for watching. We hope that you are enjoying your week so far. Or I guess it's the weekend now. We hope that you enjoy your weekend and the following week. And we will see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.